Hey everyone, welcome back. Real quick video here tonight. Um, is most everybody around there? I'm sure most everybody's deer seasons have finally all opened up and stuff. And once again, I'm hearing stories and reading articles and stuff about hunters getting hurt and killed already. And that's what we're trying. Part of the reason I'm doing this channel is hunter education and safety, and we're trying to prevent this because this is getting old. So, real quick tonight, we're going to have a little recap of some safety rules and regulations. And first and foremost, most of this stuff, everybody, depending on the state, I'm going to say I live here in Nebraska, of course. But I'm going to say our laws and rules and regulations are probably going to be about 99.8% the same as all the rest of the states out there. But first and foremost, if you ever have any questions of your laws, rules, and regulations, visit your state game and parks commissions, as I did tonight, and they will tell you and give you a list of every single law, rule, and regulation that um, you ever have any questions about. So, um, yes, so that's the first thing. So next thing is I'm going to preach this, and I know, like, if I understand this right here in Nebraska, I did hunter's education when I was in the 8th grade. I was, what, 13? So I strongly, strongly recommend everybody take some sort of hunter's education course, firearm, whatever there's offered. I even started to take the bow hunter safety course when I started bow hunting. Of course, now I think in Nebraska, most of the hunter's education courses are all online. This one was, and you could do it at basically as your leisure, and you didn't have to pay for it until you completed and passed the test. So that is an intro. Get, do hunter safety course, because a lot of the stuff that I'm going to talk about tonight is taught in hunter safety course. Um, and we're just gonna I have a list here of stuff that if you see me glancing off a lot or looking down, I do have a list, just a list of the basics of what is going of what they're gonna preach you. So a big one is first and foremost, if you're hunting private ground, always you have to have permission. And also, it's not going to hurt to do what I do, have a written permission slip from the landowner, have it written. I have mine all, even though it's a family farm. My uncle gives me verbal permission. I still write out the seasons, the I look up on our plat map the land number, and I put all that on there, and then he signs it and dates it. He has a copy, I have a copy, and I even keep a copy in my truck. So that just in case if you ever have a run in with, say, trespassers, and you say you have written permission, which I have done this before, I whip this out and I say I'm the only one that has written permission down here. And if they ever get squawky, just say I'm going to call the game warden and I have written permission here, and I even have my uncle's phone numbers on there so that he can be reached if that is needed. So, but secondly, you shouldn't be trespassing in the first place, because you can either get yourself hurt or somebody else hurt, or worse. Don't trespass. It's bad. Um, don't. And here's another thing: if you get caught trespassing, and you don't get hurt, but say the game warden gets you, you can get a nice big fat ticket for trespassing, and you could even possibly lose your hunting rights. You don't know. Every state's different, but you know, don't be that person. Don't ruin it. Don't spoil it. Just follow the rules. It's don't be Johnny Rule Breaker. Just everybody's out there to do the same thing. Everybody wants to hunt and have a good time, and most importantly, bring home some meat. So just follow the rules. So, and next, It is also unlawful to hunt with a rifle within 200 yards of an occupied dwelling or a feedlot. Of course, a rifle is going to shoot a lot farther than a bow, but there's also, you cannot hunt within 100 yards with any other weapon, i.e., bow, shotgun. Maybe with a muzzleloader, you want to say the 200 yards because a lot of muzzleloaders these days are becoming very, very high power. So just be careful with that. Another one is of course, Hunter Orange must be worn on his head, chest, back, and it must be at least 400 square inches of Hunter Orange. If you are a bow hunter here in Nebraska, bow hunting starts September 1 and goes through December 31st. You can still hunt straight through November firearm season. That was changed here 10 years ago, maybe, or so. I don't remember. Mute point, because bow hunters are now allowed to continue to hunt during the November firearm season. But if you're going to bow hunt through the November firearm season, you are also required to wear blaze orange. Just because you're not using a rifle doesn't mean that another hunter shouldn't be able to see you. So deer are colorblind; they don't care. The blaze orange is so that other hunters see you. So especially why does it just pertain to firearm seasons? Because firearms shoot a lot farther, and also there are usually double to triple the amount of people out there firearm hunting than there are bow hunting people. Also, during the late season, the January 1st to 16th season, you are also supposed to wear the blaze orange. Once again, that's because of the high power rifle thing. So, what else do I got here? Oh, shooting hours. Of course, in Nebraska, shooting hours are 30 minutes before sunrise, or 30 minutes after sunset. So what does that mean? Well, on my rifle, I hunt with a scope. If you can't see what you're aiming at through your scope, it is still too dark. That means you can't shoot. Same thing when all in doubt, don't shoot. That's how people get killed. End of discussion there. If you can't see, if you think, oh, hey, there's something there, you point and shoot. That's one of the first things that they teach you in hunter safety course is be aware. It's be aware of your surroundings and always be sure of what you are about to shoot or pointing a weapon at. Cannot emphasize that. So always, always, always be aware of your surroundings. This also goes for if you're hunting public ground. Not everybody's as lucky and fortunate as I am to have private ground. There's going to be a day where, especially bird hunting, or if I go to western Nebraska where I don't know anybody and I want to do mule deer or even elk hunting, that's probably going to be on public ground because I don't have any connections out there with oh, excuse me, with anybody. I don't know anybody out there, but same kind of deal, just kind of always be aware of your surroundings. So here's what else do I want to say? Okay, so another one they teach you is line of sight, and I even drew a picture here. So line of sight is, once again, being aware of your surroundings or what you're shooting at. If you're shooting up a hill, that is no good. That is out of line of sight. I don't know if you can see it here or not, but I got down a hill, my makeshift hill. Down here at the bottom is my hunter. Here at the top is my deer. You don't know what's on the top side of this hill. You shouldn't be shooting at it because there could be a house, there could be other people, there could be livestock. There could be anything, and that goes for anything around this hill. If you don't know what's there, you shouldn't be shooting at it. Now, if the tables are turned and say the deer is down here and you're up here and you have, a good view of everything around, then yeah, that's different. That once again, that's line of sight. That is also why I like to hunt from a tree, because I'm always pointed down. Of course, a big help is going to be not being able to be seen. You know, you can get away with a little more movement and stuff. Got to be quiet. Deer may not be able to see you, but they can hear you, and they have darn good hearing. But anyways, you're aiming downwards, and that's another thing is that you're shooting down. That bullet's going to go into the ground, as opposed to shooting up. A high power rifle can shoot 2.5, 3 miles, and you don't know where it's going to go. So yeah, always be aware of your directions. So I'm probably missing a lot more here. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I should really sometime sit down with Game and Parks or somebody, and I don't know, try to figure out how to become some kind of safety spokesperson for them. I don't know. Hunting is my passion, and I just don't want. I'm tired of hearing stories of people getting hurt. It shouldn't happen. It's what causes it: excitedness and carelessness, plain and simple. So, but all right, guys, I kind of rambled on here a little bit longer than I wanted, but that's just kind of some gists. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'll look them up. And if when all in doubt, look at your state laws, rules, and regulations. Get in touch with your local game and parks commissions. Anyways, all right, guys, have a good rest of your night. Take care. Good luck. Have fun. Be safe. I don't want to read any articles of my followers out there being in accidents. Thanks, guys. Night.